Race 2 of the weekend at Portimao, and Nico Müller on pole position in the Team Rosberg Audi. Alongside him, Mirko Bortolotti, who'd finished on the podium and started from pole on Saturday. The lights went out, the race got underway, and it was side by side between the two front row starters. But Müller had the inside line, and he got the lead of the race. Bortolotti starting into second place, Felipe Fraga in third, but carnage behind Niki team, Tommy Preining and Michael Grenier amongst the drivers involved. And several of them would end up retiring, including Team and Preining. A couple of separate incidents. And Grenier sent spinning all the way around, although he recovered and would continue on his way. Then the battle for second place. Felipe Fraga, who'd qualified in the top three, went for a brave move and squeezed past the Italian. Bortolotti down to third place. Could he catch the race leader, Nico Müller, who's about a second and a half up the road? The top two, both drivers who'd suffered retirements in race one. The race one winner, Lucas Auer, was about to go the other way his weekend. It was all going well until the pit stop that Audi came, and the car squirreled around with a suspected wheel problem. Following his pit stop, the Austrian driver, winner of race one, would retire from race two. There's some good battles further down inside the top 10. Marco Wittmann was another retiree on Saturday, but the German former double champion came out of the pits. A good battle with Maximilian Götz, and then pouncing down the inside, this brave move from the driver third in last year's championship, Kelvin van der Linde. But Wittmann would soon get his tyres up to temperature. And his first weekend as a DTM driver, young David Schumacher was able to pick up the lead of the race, leaving his pit stop till late on. The son of Ralf Schumacher, former DTM star and of course a Formula One racer. Marco Wittmann then came back at Kelvin van der Linde down the inside into turn one in a battle for what would be fifth place. He then reeled in Maximilian Götz, the defending champion, looking for his first points of the season, but he couldn't prevent Wittmann from firing himself around the outside and into what would become fourth place. Schumacher finally made his pit stop, came out, but Maximilian Buch was having none of it and elbowed his way past in the Müller Motorsport Mercedes. Schumacher would go on to finish the race in 15th position. Only slight damage to both cars. Nico Müller, despite constant pressure from Felipe Fraga during the final 15 or 20 minutes of the race, maintained the advantage. Mirko Bortolotti, though, coming home in third place, would give him another set of good points and potentially the championship lead. But after a disaster on Saturday for Team Rosberg, Müller rounded the final corner. The checkered flag was in sight, and he would be the winner of race two.
Yeah, we are back, Nico, we are back. Well done, great race, great pace, great management, well done.
A first victory in the DTM since late 2020 for the Swiss driver. And with it, enough points to move him up into second place in the championship. He won. Felipe Fraga picked up his first podium in the DTM and third place in the championship lead after two podiums here in Portimao to Mirko Bortolotti. The championship is wide open. We next head to the Lausitz ring for rounds 3 and 4.